dice.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Cincinnati Reds and the Kansas City Royals. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this pitching matchup has to make somebody like yourself, a former left-handed power pitcher, rather excited.
Boy, in the world of left-handed pitchers, we've got a great matchup here this afternoon. It's hard to have one good lefty in a rotation, let alone one and another squaring off against each other. Two of the best in the business. Hits are going to be very hard to come by.
Interleague baseball next. Tanner Tully gets the ball for the Royals in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Ready now. Is Jordan Walker. He will lead this one off today. First pitch coming, here it is. And we are underway this afternoon from Arlington as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The 1-0. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0. Jamel Zito will be next. Here it comes, the 3-0. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Jamel Zito comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Slow roller left side. Gonna be a tough play. And that's the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time. And that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
At the plate, Luis Soria, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the 1-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2-1 now. Just underway in Arlington. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Here now the 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Full count still. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a solo
might be
shot
wrong
to
on
dead
this,
center.
but last time I remember, yesterday I did an
1-0.
Easter game special where he bashed out 2 homers. If my memory serves me, this is his
Love
third.
the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Stepping in now, Alfredo Valenzuela. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Two out, nobody on. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 1-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Home half of the first coming up from Arlington. It's now 1-0 Reds. Arturo. Pinto gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
Striding in is Cesar Ledesma. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Batting second.
And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Into the box, Kurt London. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third. The left fielder, Gianni Cavaco.
And now here is Gianni Cavaco. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Pineda is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. KC down in order. It remains 1-0. second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
At the plate now, Junior Pineda, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Pineda is, of course, a switch hitter, and he uses that to his advantage. He's one of the few truly elite hitters in baseball, and that's true no matter which batter's box he stands in.
Yeah, which absolutely blows me away. The toughest thing to do in sports is to hit a baseball. And to do it from both sides of the plate is just a testament to how much work and effort this guy has put in.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Standing in now, Giselle Antuna, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Pineda leads off first with 1 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Now the 2-0 home.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Here it comes to 3-0. 3-1 to him now. Runners on first with 1 down. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
At the plate now is Oscar Pineda. He's set. Here it comes. as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. Runners are at first and second with one away. When he finds his spot there, 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit hard to the right side. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Lazaro Armenteros. And he fouls this one off. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Two men are on with 2 men out. Now a ball hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Jordan Walker. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 0-1 pitch.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
2 down, runners at first and second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Again, another foul ball. Fouled away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit in the air down the right field line. Matias finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. Last half of the second set to go, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Sully Matias.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
The 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate, Nemanja Waldron will swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. One out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Batting fifth.
Stepping up is Esteban Quiroz. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now the pitch. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Oh, 2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Striding forward now is the DH. Jamel Zito grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful. Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 1-2.
That's ball two.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at and the count moves full.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. He spoils another one and will do it again. Good battle. Count remains full.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Up next for Cincinnati, the shortstop, Luis Soria.
Digging in will be Luis Soria, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
And that was a great swing he put on that changeup last time up to hit that home run. Just an absolutely textbook job of letting it travel, keeping his hands back before exploding on it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Two now as that one's fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit well on the ground to first. He's right there. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now that's third baseman, Alfredo Valenzuela.
So now to the plate, Alfredo Valenzuela. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Now the 1-0.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
1-1. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Pops this one up. Akami in foul ground, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Now it'll be Hugo Vina. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the AB now.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lays off 2-2 now.
2-2 count.
Still even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. And there's one away.
Batting it, the first baseman, Josh.
So the next to bat will be Josh Ockamy, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. First pitch of the AB on its way. A ball and no strikes. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Dylan Thomas.
Next to hit is Dylan Thomas. First pitch on its way.
At the ball.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. And that one yanked just foul. The 1-2. Is a curveball taken low for a ball. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. KC down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now at the plate is Bo Fitzgerald. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The second baseman,
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Guys, let's take a look at the defense right here. Super quick on the exchange from glove to hand right there to even give himself a chance to get this fast base runner out. He beat it out, but he couldn't have done any more defensively on that play.
Stepping in now, Junior Pineda, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's outside.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. From the stretch. Fitzgerald aboard here at first with nobody out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Hit out towards second. To second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
So now to the plate, Cesar Ledesma, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0 home is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. None left for Cincinnati, but they're on top 2-0. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Cesar Ledesma back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The pitch. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
0-1, here's the pitch.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And the sinking fastball called strike three, and that's out number one.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box, Kurt London. So watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
3-0 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-0 pitch. And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Stepping in once again is Kiani Cavaco. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Ball 3-0 now. Suli Matias will be next. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1 pitch. Fouled off. Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. Now the payoff pitch home. A little bouncer. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Suli Matias looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Look, now the pitch.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Behind 0-2 now. In the air out to right. Long run for the right fielder. Away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. So here is Nemanja Waldron, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. A 1 and a strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And it's fouled away. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Trying to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted the other way down the left field line. He's under it, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from Arlington after this. And stepping in, Oscar Pineda. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Oscar Pineda.
First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1.
That's a ball.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Swinging a high chopper. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Lazaro Armenteros.
Now at the plate, here is Lazaro Armenteros. He singled in his first AB. Here's the pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Armenteros, a Cuban-born ball player. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 33, Jordan Walker.
Next, it'll be Jordan Walker. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They're up 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Mike Matheny talked with me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bat.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Israel Pineda is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. Edwin Parker is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field.
Now playing left field, number 48, Edwin
Parker Sinclair is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman.
Number 13, Parker Sinclair.
Joe Rizzo will also enter as he takes over at third
Now
base.
playing third base, number 46, Joe
Chase Goslin is also into the ball game now as he takes over at second.
A defensive change for the Reds. Now playing second base, number 7, Jake Goslin.
First offering on its way. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gets dirty and gloves it. Fantastic effort, but he's unable to turn it into an out, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Hey, listen, Dero, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single, and hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the street. This could get the offense going.
At the plate now, Hugo Vina, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Fouled away. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Quiros Rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as it's now a one-run ball game.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
In now, Josh Ockamy, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit on the ground to short, right to him. And there's one down now.
The catcher, number 34, Dylan Thomas.
Next to dig in, Dylan Thomas, trying here to plate the tying run from second. First offering.
Outside, that's the ball.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
1-1 the count. Runner at second here with one man out. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Next to stand in is Cesar Ledesma, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Third with 2 down. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. A pause, and the 0-2 is taken for ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 2-2. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. 5 innings complete. It's the Reds 2 and the Royals 1. Sebastian Valverde takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 41, Sebastian Valverde.
New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the rookie designated hitter, Jamel Zito. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Woo, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Luis Soria will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball.
Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Ball 2.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Matias back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Joe Rizzo.
Now into the box, Joe Rizzo. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. And the pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
The windup and the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Nope.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They lead it 2-1. In the box, Kurt London. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yeah.
Now, that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefty's begun to heat up down there. 1-1.
Outside.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. But it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
At the plate, Kiani Cavaco, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. And a knuckle curve missed that time, 2-1. Line hard to center field. Walker is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Next, it'll be Sui Matias, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. First pitch on its way, as he'll take a look at ball one. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Ball even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Now to the plate, here is Nemanja Waldron. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Called. Now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
1-1. Here it is. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
3-1. Here it is. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got to hurry. Throws there at first, so the error doesn't hurt him on the scoreboard as the inning is over. Royals leave 1. Our score remains 2-1. Now to bat, Chase Goslin. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. The pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waldron is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Israel Pineda.
Next to hit, Israel Pineda. And the pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Parker Sinclair. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
0-1.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They still lead it 2-1.
7th inning stretch.
Hector Yan will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 16, Hector.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Esteban Quiroz. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Walker patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting, shortstop, Hugo Villa.
So now into the box is Hugo Villa. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. From the stretch.
0-1's the count.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a chopper right side of the infield. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. Leading off the inning, it'll be Oscar Pineda trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next is Cincinnati, the left fielder, Edwin Parker.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Edwin Young. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now the pitch.
No.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly returned. To start inning number 8.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Hans Broussard enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Hans Broussard.
Into the box now, Jordan Walker.
Ball one.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 pitch.
That's the ball.
On the line, that's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
First things first, here's a throw over. And the runner back. So now to the plate, Jamel Zito. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
The count.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Number 52 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the speedy catcher, Dylan Thomas.
Dylan Thomas.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Sliced hard on the ground. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit. The tag, and he is out at second.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
Standing in now, Cesar Ledesma. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. The 1-0 home.
Ball 2.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes.
Count 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
1 out, nobody on. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And the payoff pitch. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Kurt London. Pitch misses the throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. 1-0 count. Here it is. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
1 out, 1 on, and a 1-run game. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it, and there's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 9,
So stepping in is Kiani Cavaco, a potential tying run for him at third base. First pitch of the AB on its way.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Comes set, the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City. They still trail it here 2-1. Into the box, Luis Soria. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Here's the pitch. hit hard on the ground at first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Joe Rizzo.
Up next, Joe Rizzo struck out in his first at-bat. The pitch.
Yeah.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Chase Goslin will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And this is a strike 3 call. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box, Israel Pineda. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Hey! Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
And it's fouled away.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Runner goes for second. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Well, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the white rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
At the plate, Parker Sinclair. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
0-2.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Reds strand a couple. They lead it 2-1. Yoenis Sierra takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
71. Yoenis Sierra.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Sui Matias.
The right fielder.
First delivery to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
In now, Nemanja Waldron. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. 3-2, a full count to the Royal center fielder.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. A payoff pitch one more time.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
High and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in next, Esteban Quiroz. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Comes set, now the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runner at first here, one man out. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back in standing. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Here comes the 1-2. Two.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. This one's down to third. Oh, a diving stop. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
First pitch of the AB now. Hugo Vina is at the plate as he watches ball one.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Ball.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
As a look, now the pitch.
That's ball 3.
Josh Ockamy would be next.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
KC down to their final strike in this one. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And another foul ball. Here's the payoff pitch. And he fouls this one off. Another payoff pitch. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Payoff pitch one more time. Fouled away. The next 3-2. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line and right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Runner on first with 2 away. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Lifted down the line in left. Quiros rounds third and is striding for home. And he is in there.
You know, D-Lo, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Next up, Josh Ockamy. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Here's the 1-0. Liner to center field, and this is down, and that should do it. He'll get it into second, and the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory.
And you know, these guys take their cue from their manager. He doesn't panic, so they don't panic. They just put those hard hats on and then go to work. They manufactured a couple of runs, and this game is theirs. That was a fun game.
One-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Kansas City came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Hans Broussard takes home the win. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors,